screw it. Justin Trudeau, my man, my Canadian brother. I fear doing these videos. I fear it. You know why? Because I hate it. I hate doing these videos because I fear doing them. Now, I don't want you to inflate your ego there, Mr. Justin. It's not you that I fear, my friend. You I love. You know why? Because you're a cupcake. You're nothing. That means I got to give you extra love to make you a something. It's not you that I fear. It's knowing that I am number one of 144,000 here to kick you and your friends' little asses. This is going to be a war of words, Justin, of truth and justice. There's a reason you can't see past a certain point, Justin. Because there is no future for people like you. That's why you can't see it. It's just something happens and you don't see it because you're looking for something big. God made sure it was a little person who came and got you. With 144,000 others that once we connect and we all tell our stories of how the system is actually set up, Justin, because we've went through your system. We know the ins and outs of how it works. And now we're going to show the people. Now, I know what you're going to say. This guy's crazy. Or he's looking for attention. No, like I said, Justin, I'm here for the truth. I'm here for Yeshua. For Yeshua is the only way to God, the Father. So, no attention on me. People might want to start reaching out to God and finding the truth. Because let me tell you, bravo. You can tell your little bosses there, they've done an amazing job at brainwashing the masses, Justin. But here's the thing, we're here to unbrainwash them because we know who you are, what you're doing, and we know your ending, and you don't. That's funny, isn't it, Justin? That finally someone else holds your future in their hands. How the tides will change, Justin. But yeah, I'm crazy. See, here's the thing. I also hate doing these videos out of my fear for people thinking that I'm crazy. But my love for God and what God is telling me to do far surpasses any feelings that people can throw at me. Because I don't care. I've only had God for the past 3 years. And I can make it on with Him. And just Him. From now to eternity. It sure would be nice. And I know I have 144,000 other friends. And here's the thing, Justin. Everybody thinks they're chosen these days. Which they are. They are chosen, but they're just not really on the right frequency. They may have been tuned down a bit by some false teachings, some false guidance, such as, well, don't you have Sadhguru in your guys' club? I know he's tied with the Rockefellers. Oh, that's the Pope. Is he tied with? I know he's tied with the WEF, and he is into depopulation. So, I mean, hey, Justin, not only am I here to break down the system, well, not like, this is the thing, I might not be right. I'm just asking questions. I mean, I don't think you're the head of this. I mean, I definitely know you're not. You're definitely not smart enough to pull this off, because they have you looking like a fool, definitely. But here's the thing, bud. Like, how did you even get that position? Have you been groomed for it? Did you have to learn your drama before you could come over? In fact, you were a teacher of drama. Yeah, you were a teacher of drama. And then there was like these rumors of an NDA. This paper came out and said this stuff. But you won't actually really come out and say anything, but you're such a big proponent of disinformation, you would think you, of all people, would shut that place down. But is it better just to make it look like a crazy article and not really have any attention thrown at it? But here's the deal. This is what, because I know there might not be, Justin. But here's the deal. Then Pierre Polyev cracks his joke about you on why he left your little teaching drama school mid-season. I'm just putting some pieces together. I'm just wondering. Now, Justin, do you think somebody who, like the people, if they actually knew that there was an NDA, if there is one, I'm not saying there is, I mean, I wish you would publicly come out and just say whether or not there is or not, but, you know, do you think that the people, especially with the friends you've been associated with, and you're in tight with the royal family and the stuff that's been paid off, like, it's common knowledge. I mean, it's not conspiracy. Andrew there, and then your buddy Charles and his godfather of his children, and some of your friends, and then you have an NDA, and then there's all these other rumors about Nexium and like all this other stuff. It's just, do you think a man, like, why can't you come out and you're a government of transparency, but yet you're not? We have to have a truck or convoy for you to sit down with the regular people, and you still don't. You call an emergency. You have your own people stopping your own people from asking questions with no violence. See what I mean? And you have people actually brainwashed, liking you, sticking up for you, Justin. Like, it really hurts me to think that someone is as sick and twisted as you are. Like, bud, let me sit down for a second. Dude, How do you not expect me to come to this conclusions? I mean, your boys at the WEF all have videos telling us what's coming in the future. But you and your little deputy chief there are deflecting all over the place. Because, like, Krista Freeland, like, let's talk to, why would you hire her? Like, wasn't she, like, part of journalism or something like that? Under George Soros. Come on, Justin. She was mentored by George Soros. What financial background did she have to be the financial? Do you see how this doesn't make sense to me? You're a drama guy. She's a journalist, so she knows how to work the news and what to say and what not to, like, kind of tell half truths or truths, but not really specifying what's actually happening. Just telling the good points and not really what's really happening. See, we're going to give you a little bit here, but we're really fucking you there, so you really didn't gain anything. You know what I mean, Justin? I mean, some of us are on to you people. I mean, come on, man. I know you guys do work hard. I do know that. I know Bill Gates has got to be the hardest working person in the world, man. Like, to write this stuff out and to make it happen, like the pandemic, that was, and you guys are close too. I mean, a lot. Like, I do like what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it look like Bill was one of Epstein's victims. I get what they're doing, but we all know, at least I think, I'm not, like, you could prove me wrong, but I think old Billy and Epper were constant buddies. Or was it just because of the affair? The wife just wouldn't say that he had an affair, but it was Epstein. That was the reason. Okay, I fall for it. Justin, fuck, man. Like, you see, you guys did do a good job. Because, like, I'm begging people, bud. Begging them. Because this is the thing. God tells me to keep going. There's children being hurt all over the place, Justin. And I just can't stop until I find out if I'm crazy or not. But I don't think I am. But I'm saying enough to know that I might be crazy. If someone could prove to me that all this stuff isn't real. But like I said, I go back to your friends at the WEF and I watch their videos. And you got this little slime bag on there. And he says there's no such thing as human rights. It's a myth. Like God. Like the creator. Like my daddy. My father. But don't worry, Justin. He's your daddy too. But you just picked a new daddy. That was the problem. But who is your daddy? Your human daddy. Not your creator daddy. Because, like, even if someone else created you off another creation, it's still the original. It's still owned by the original creator. I mean, once you give the ability for something to happen, the original creator was the only one that can let that happen. So anyway, I really fear for you guys' ending. I don't know. Maybe this isn't an ending. Maybe this is just like, he's just telling me that this is the last incarnation, guys. The virus is, for a long time, the virus has worked its way in, and now it's hit the little people. where they don't even care about their children anymore. I can tell them and show them where the issues are. And they won't show me where I'm wrong, but I'm crazy for thinking that way. But here's the problem, Justin. I think they're crazy because, like I said, I've watched the videos your friends at the WEF have planned for the children, and it's not really nice. I mean, even what you're doing to the children right now, I mean, especially the ones with ADHD, right? I mean, get them medicated soon and as fast as possible so that they really never wake up, because maybe it's just part of a process. Because here's the thing, Justin. I know I can prove I'm not crazy. But hey, I can also prove that I was crazy. I did go crazy. I was having a spiritual awakening. Tried telling everybody. It was like my head got split open and I was reborn again. And I was shown things. And I got a connection with God. Justin, you guys are in trouble. You guys are in big trouble. This ain't going down the way you think it is. Our messages will get to the people. I'll make sure of it. I'm not afraid to go on a Russell Brand show and speak my truth. And anybody who's ever watched my videos knows that I think there's a big consequence for not telling the truth. And I'm not willing to risk that. Not for anything. And certainly not for you, Justin. Because here's the problem. If you know that children are being hurt and you ignore to say, or at least find out if you're wrong, and I stay silent about that, you ain't owning my soul, buddy. No way. You can't keep me quiet. You have to put a bullet between my brains first. No way. Too bad no one else fucking feels that way about the children. See what I mean? Like I said, I know you're not the boss. And I don't hate you, Justin. But we will get justice in this life and the next. Who knows? Maybe there's time for you to repent still, but I don't know. See my shirt? Satan's bitch. He's number 2. See, I'm number 1, I think. I think I'm the igniter. The keyer. I got the key. But I need my 144,000 to help me turn it. But I might be wrong. I just might be a regular chosen one. Or, like I said, I might be just really brave enough to look really crazy to try and help the children. But if you still want to say that I'm crazy, in the past, I've said that I'm doing this for a movie. Even if it's not real, we could do a movie on how this guy goes crazy, but yet knows he's going crazy, wants to talk about it so he can figure things out. And the more nobody talks to him, the crazier his thoughts get. But here's the thing, what happened was maybe like this is what happens to schizophrenics and bipolars, is that their head kind of expands out and something's wrong, and all of a sudden it's like they have to eliminate things as to what the problem is. The thing is they don't have anybody to talk to, so it kind of gets worse and worse until they get medicated. But maybe without the medication, and some human compassion and actually working and talking with these people to actually figure out what's going on with them. But you got a pretty fucking mental health system's pretty fucked up, Justin. Part of my Matrix story. You're going to love that. I got 2 different perspectives to go by, too. Woo! We're going to love that, Justin. Oh, you're so exposed. And that guy there? Oh, yeah. Like I was saying, like, this is what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to try and unite, like, everybody. Democrats, liberals. I'm trying not to make them liberals anymore, really. But the decision's always for the people. I mean, once we lay the proof down upon you, or we just ask some questions like we should be able to as a society about our prime minister, maybe we could write out a list of things that we'd like to have answers to, but we won't pull them out of our ass. We'll back them up with facts or things that people have said. That way those people are reliable or responsible for the things that they have said. Like, we need to get down to the bottom of this, Justin, because, like, if you're not doing the things that a lot of people think you're doing, like, here's the thing. Like, with all the studies that have been done, Justin, with the medicine, we're still pushing it. Do you not think you're in trouble for that? Like, dude, do you understand what you have done? Do you... I think you have to be exceptional to get into heaven. I think you can have a past. You work on yourself and make yourself a better person. But I think you have to be an exceptional person to go to heaven. I don't see a lot of exceptional people, Justin. I'm very worried. But think about karma, buddy. Like, I know you think you're just an actor because, I mean, someone's writing that screenplay for you because we know you're not in charge. You're just a figurehead like Biden. There's Obama in the basement running the show. I mean, that was always the only way he'd do it. As if he didn't have to show his face and face the music. He could do it through someone else. Isn't that great? You guys are good. Good. You're so stupid. Like, you got everybody else fooled, but you ain't got a lot of us fooled, buddy. And there's going to be a lot waking up. Especially when, like, here's the thing. I really do put myself out there, bud. Let me light a smoke up here for this. I really do look like I do look like a nut job a lot. But I get shown things. And it's up to me to figure out what to use from it, right? Based on what I think are facts. But what I think are facts might be lies. We'll get to what I'm talking about. Just give me a second here. So, bud, this is where it gets. I know already saying I'm a chosen one, let alone I think I'm the one that's supposed to spark all the rest of them. When we come together and Woo-hoo. No violence needed. Not at all. Not on our part. Not on our part at all. We're here to love and just find the truth. We're going to find out if the WEF's best intentions are for the people or for the elites. But, you know, Justin, I seen this thing where, like, they cracked the code or something for free energy. I did see this. I have to go back. Maybe I put it to my Twitter. I don't know. Where was I going with that, Justin? This is what I mean. My head goes with all these thoughts, these beautiful thoughts on how to save the children. And maybe it's time for men to fucking protect the women too now. Like, fuck. Holy shit. Like, here's the thing. Justin, you're going to try and tell people that I'm trying to gain notoriety or something, and I want them to follow me. Listen, my friend, that is not the case. I want them to go out and seek the truth. And the truth is not me. The truth is what they come up with. But at least they might want to study and make sure what they think is true is true. So in order to do that, you have to communicate with one another. But there's a lack of communication anymore, Justin. You know what I mean? It's just a lack. I'm going on for like 20-something minutes. This is my therapy, buddy. Because you've set up a system where nobody talks to you. Starts to drive you crazy. But if you follow their rules or their way, everything's gonna be all right. Everything will be all right as long as you do things my way. And I think Justin's doing okay. Well, I don't think Justin's doing okay. He might be okay. This is what I mean. I like to find out so me and my brothers and sisters don't have to fight and argue anymore. Could you just settle this for us, Justin? Could you just let the 144,000 actually, you know what? I never really try and do things for myself. Why don't you say you and me, mano a mano, on the Joe Rogan show? We'll ask Joe Rogan if we can do that. See, because like your buddy Billy Gates, my Spectrum brother, on the wrong side of another. Anyway, I manifested that one day I'd be on the Joe Rogan show. I'd manifested it for like, it was kind of like for other people. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. While you're creating, you can always change it. I mean, as long as you're on the right path, you can take off and veer off in another way, any way you want, any way that should make you happy. And I've been through a lot, Justin, and I'd like to explain it to you. On the Joe Rogan podcast, if you'd have us, if you would accept the challenge to a mere mortal man who lacks education, got shitty teeth, looks like a dirtbag, but has so much love to give, Justin. Lots and lots of love. But to have the love, you gotta find out what the truth is, Justin. So we gotta find out, because I've almost joined that MAID program of yours a few times. I've definitely thought about it. I've definitely done videos about it. This has been a process. It's gonna be a movie. I think maybe first the documentary will be on the devil's tools that I've used to create said documentary to expose the devil. You see what I mean? Like, I don't know who you guys are following. I don't know who the head guy is, but that guy's in real trouble. Whatever it is, some entity or whatever it is, it don't scare us. It should be frightened. Like, does it know what's going to happen? Does it know what's going to happen? And he's persuaded all you little shit turds to think it goes another way? Oh my. Anyways, Justin, what do you say? You and me. Well, we'd have to ask Joe. I mean, I actually put in for an invite on the show like 3 years ago, bud. My story is great, Justin. And I'm not crazy. God just has a sense of humor, and it's definitely not what you guys were expecting. Because, bang, bitch.